Well, hello, my name's Neil and welcome to Grumpy's Garage. Got to say, this is inspired by my new pal over in America, obsessive cycle disorder. Really nice guy named Sam. Here you go, Sam. Here's video number 1. Welcome to Grumpy's Garage. Now, I just guess I better say that I'm an expert of nothing. I like to tinker. I especially love working on motorbikes and cars. But like I say, I'm in no way an expert at anything. I get a lot of pleasure out of working out how to do things without spending a fortune. Although sometimes you just got to spend a fortune, haven't you? This is my garage. It's out in the back garden. It's absolutely full. Hopefully I'll be building a new shed to take some of the storage. And at the moment I'm working on a 1981 Kawasaki Z440 twin that I bought as a wreck. And I'm rebuilding it, hopefully flat tracker, maybe street tracker, maybe a scrambler, something like that. So and I'll be showing you what I get up to. That's about it. I'll pan the camera around the garage and let you see just what sort of state I work in. Here we go. Right, there, that's my toolbox. The bottom one I actually made myself out of MDF, but you wouldn't necessarily know it to look at it. That's the one end. Get that out of the way. Yeah, that bottom cabinet is all MDF. Here's the Kawasaki frame, and that's my Honda CB650 waiting to be restored. And there is just one huge mountain of crap. If anyone asks, I've got the oven because I've got a cheap powder coating gadget and I bake my own little bits in the oven. There's the powder coating gun there. There's my little sandblasting booth. More cabinetry, all made by myself. There we go. One huge pile of crap. That's the rest of the Kawasaki bike in boxes. Well, I'm afraid this camera hasn't got a very wide angle. That's as wide as I can get it. There's the Kawasaki frame. I already cut the back end off of it and taken some of the bracketry off that I don't want. Done a fair bit of blending there. There was a couple of brackets on there for holding reflectors on, so I got rid of them, and also I got rid of the passenger foot pegs. Obviously I've had to leave this bit here because that's where the brake lever sits on, so I've welded in a new piece of metal there, about, I don't know, 3/16 flat stock into there to strengthen that. And I've done a little bit of blending. I've still got some welding to do. I'm going to have a go at tigging that round there because my MIGging hasn't worked out very well, even though I did a 10-week course at college for it. So I just had to put my glasses on because I can't see sod all without them. But I know this is pretty much unnecessary. There's plenty of welding on this bike, original, that's really lumpy and ugly. But I'm not going for concourse, and I'm not going to mud every join and all that. I mean, I've smoothed a few, smoothed them down. I've taken a fair bit of spatter off from the original welding. But you know, it's not going to be a concourse. If it's anything I've done myself, then I'd rather try and make it look at least half decent. And there's nothing worse than big globs of welding spatter highlighting the crappy weld you just done. I don't know if I'm going to keep these videos up or not. This is my first YouTube video. But we'll see. I mean, I've been watching a guy called Chucky 2009 for his welding and his metalwork skills, and there's a brilliant guy out there called Adam Booth, who runs his own machine shop. I mean, although I haven't got a lathe or anything like that, it's just fascinating watching him work. He's A-Bomb 79. And of course there's Sam on his YouTube called Obsessive Cycle Disorder. He's got a couple of projects out there. Currently he's reworking a Kawasaki 600, 650, I can't remember which now. Sorry about that, Sam, but I've got a terrible memory. And he's the one who inspired me to start these videos. Well, I hope at least somebody enjoys them. At least you can see how not to do things. But there you go. I think I'll get a round file and start hitting that. So sooner or later I'm going to have to turn over to me electric gadgets. But there's nothing beats actually doing it. So obviously it does beat doing it with your own hands, but sometimes just like to do it the old way. Sometimes it's just more satisfying. Obviously if you've got a lot to do, then see, if I was clever I'd have clamped this frame down. But that's what I'm going to do. See if we can try to hang on to it. this is how I do it. I've rigged it so as I've got a foot pedal, so I can keep two hands on it at once. Sorry if it's going to get in the way, but needs must as the devil drives. There you go, that's pretty clean. You see my appalling welding now. I'm gonna, like I say, I'm gonna practice. I'm gonna try and TIG that. I've never TIGged before. I was fortunate enough to get a small Chinese 180 amp TIG unit from a bloke I used to know, and also it doubles as a stick welder as well. And I'll attempt to use that and just see how much of this frame I can melt. I'll shut the video down and start it up again when I'm ready to TIG. I just add in a bit of, I just took the TIG apart, and oh, you can't see it 'cause it's not focusing on it, is it? Yeah. Sorry, I was hoping that would give you a good focus on that, but if you can see that, that is our knot to have your tungsten. So I've now got to grind that to a point. Now I don't know if this is any better, but it looks kind of similar to what Chucky 2000 uses. I'm sure all you good people out there will tell me I've done wrong, but anyway, this is what I'm going to go with. That's a bit fast. I think this thing runs at, what's it say? No load speed 25, 2500 RPM no load speed. And that's probably a bit fast. Although it is a cheap one. I did buy it from the bike jumble at Kempton, so chances are it's a piece of rubbish. It does seem to cut well, just a bit off centre. So chuck it back up in this, because I know this one's a fair bit slower. Let's see what happens. feels better. Certainly feels safer anyway. I'll get you closer in. Well, it's certainly put a lot of material down, that's for sure. That doesn't seem bad. There's a roll-up disc in the in my gadget. Let me bring you around this side so you can see. Alright, there you go. There's a better shot of what's left out of all that rubbish. I'll just change discs. I'm afraid the last lot of discs I bought were cheap shite, to be honest with you, and that's just something. The problem with eBay, you just don't know what you're going to get till you get it home. Yeah, just utter crap. The abrasive on them just comes straight off. Right, sand it down roughly and then go on to one of these, a surface preparation disc. Well, it ain't bad. Better than a kick in the arse, as we say in England. I just hope this isn't coming out upside down. But we'll see. Right, there we go, after dressing. That's the one side. Now I'll reposition everything and we can, sorry about that, do the other side. Alright, there's the other side in all its glory. I'll just run it over with a conditioning disc to make it shiny so you can see it. Hopefully you'll be able to see that now. Right then, what I'm going to attempt to do now is to just cut down there and then down there, just to kind of streamline this a bit, and then what I'll hopefully do is fill it all in with weld to make it look a bit more acceptable. Here goes. Well, that's one. I'll try the other way. Let's move that around a bit. And move you around a bit. Yes, here we go again. Oh, now this, the base backside that you can't see yet, I've completely, it's a completely different angle to this side. So let me just take you off of there, off of that tripod, and I'll show you. There, as you can see, I've done it at a completely different angle. Hey, very clever man. But you get the idea. I'm going to fill all of that in with weld and then dress it smooth, just for looks really. Complete waste of time, I know, but hey, what are we all here for if not to waste our time? Right, so here I go, take two. Right, it's still not the same angle, but I think it'll do. All I want to do is get loads of weld in there just to make it strong, because like I said, the brake, because the brake pedal comes off of this, so it's just to add some strength into that. Right, well here we go. This time we're going to be trying stick welding, so I'm going to fill in all this here. I've got crusty old, I think it's about 5mm stick, pretty damp, 6013, about 5mm. I've got the welder set to, I don't know, about 115 amps, something like that. I don't know, I don't even know if this machine runs this size. I really don't know. So we're gonna suck it and see, as they say. There it goes. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Could end up with a lot less metal than we started with. I don't know, we'll see. Oh, I don't know about this, I don't like this. Not keen on this one. Let me turn it down a bit, it seems to be heating up metal as we speak. Oh, that was a bit better. Turn it down a bit to about, I don't know, about 60, 70 amps. That seems so bad. Let me chip in hammer. There seems to be much slag on it. That's a good thing or a bad thing? It's probably a bad thing, isn't it? The old thermal cutout might have got tripped, I'm not sure. It's a funny old game, isn't it, this stuff? Interesting. Dirty. Certainly bloody dirty. Right, I'm going to grind that for a bit, I think. See what's actually been done. Get the big boy out. Remember not to spray crap in the camera. More room in here, I'd have it set up further back and zoom in more. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully there'll be a new shed coming soon. Oh, that's going to fry it all over the camera, isn't it? I'm going to clean this up and then I'll turn you off because I've got to move the camera. Right then, after what I did was I got the TIG out and I filled in as best I could, reground it, and that's pretty much what I'm after. That'll do. Like I said, it ain't got to be perfect. That's pretty much alright. It's got a good shape to it. And that's what I want to end up with when I do the other side. So I'm not going to film any more of this because it's just taking too long. So I'll do a quick bit when it's finished. Well, when all's said and done, I can't say as I'm disappointed with the finished article. Here it is. A little bit of filler in those holes and it'll be fine. What really matters is it's strong enough and it's the general shape. There you go. Well, that's the end of my first YouTube video. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it again. I was pretty taken aback about how much time I spent messing around with cameras and whatnot. Well, we'll see. See what you think of this, what you've just seen. Big thanks to Sam at Obsessive Cycle Disorder. I've not come anywhere near your class of video, but there you go. If there's another one, there's another one. Good luck. See ya.